fill some hog holes. We've never had much of a problem with them before, but for some reason this year they've discovered one of our fields and they did a little bit of damage. So we're expecting rain, and before we get any rain, we're wanting to go get that done. So he just took the claw. Now he's going to go hook up to the bucket.
Alright, I'm here getting some sand. I don't know what she's already talked about so far.
I said that we were going to go down and fill some holes.
Yeah. I think I need a full load. And I'm trying to beat, there's a little bit of rain coming. It's not really much, it's just like little pockets here and there. And I want to get down there. I mean, we have a chance. There's actually some really good rain. You'll see in just a second off to my northeast. But that's not going to get us. That's sliding just to the north of me. It's moving to the northwest, which is not normal. But this is a tropical deal, I think. So they come from the Gulf, and it's spinning through this way. So yeah. Yeah, you can see my hole, the place that's gonna hit me doesn't have any, which is okay for now. I'm not gonna be greedy. Look at that field out there. That's Jig's field that just cut down. We just baled about a week ago. It's already bouncing back good. This is Springfield over here. This side over here is the Springfield. And it's looking real good. Got it pretty nice and clean, I think. And it's fertilized back, and yeah, I can use some water on it. And I think I'll be cutting this thing here again another 3 weeks or so, or something like that. That's the plan anyway, to start cutting again and probably through. Just have to watch the weather. I don't fertilize as much. I don't fertilize as heavy as I do on the last cut either, because I don't want it to be as thick, if that makes any sense. I don't want it to be as aggressive. I'll probably take it a little early, so it doesn't get any thicker, because you won't be able to dry it. So. You get up to 80 bale an acre grass this time of year, you can't dry it. No, I can't dry it. There may be ways to dry it, but I don't have that way, and I don't know that way. So, and I think you'd still be hovering in the 20% range, and I don't pick up any hay in that range. I won't even spray it in that range. It won't do any good. It'll dust. Bermuda will. I don't know about other stuff, but. So, cut it early, cut it nice, and get the good stuff, and that's what we try to sell. So, it's already growing in here. Dang hogs got me. I don't know. This is the first time I've ever had any hog damage here, and I've been here. This will be 13 years. First time. That's good. That could be good, and that could be bad. I'm either finally getting the ground softened. Well, they're able to get in it because I water or a good rain. And I don't know. I actually don't know why they can get in it. Most of the time, like, they can't get in this ground, so they don't, they're not around here. But either they came through one time and on a rainy, wet day, and that's kind of a rock.
And they tasted something delicious, so then they decided to keep coming back.
I don't want to hit you. Yeah, they found out that it was soft at least that day, because I've seen them try to do. I've seen some areas where they try to get in and they can't do it. So the one good thing about hard ground, you really don't have a hog issue, at least till now.
No hogs?
What yourself?
What is your friend in East Texas? What do they have problems with?
Hogs?
No.
Oh, gophers.
Gophers.
Or
moles?
Gophers. Well.
And stickers.
At
least they seem to be more prolific in sandy soil.
You can have problems with stickers easier, I think, just because, well, they're called sandburrs.
Exactly.
I don't know.
I think it's just like everything else. It grows great in sand.
Yeah. So I don't know how many holes I got here, probably. I'm not trying to be super crazy. I mean, it is just a field, but I don't like coming through here and the baler bouncing and the cutter bouncing, you know. So.
Yeah, I know, but won't they come right back to this soft sand?
Well, it's possible, yes, but I'm not shoveling hard dirt into these holes, so they're either gonna get killed, or I know they've been trapping them here, so they've been having troubles right over there. So I'm hoping that there's a family member that likes hunting those things, and he came out here and they shot a couple. He said there were a bunch.
Oh, I didn't know that. I wish I wouldn't have heard that.
And usually they'll go away for a while. Maybe that, you know, like I said, there's not much for them here. I think they just got at me that one time. I haven't seen anything else since. Well, I take that back. I'd have to show you that spot. Anyway, I gotta move the tractor right there. Well, it looks like I got it done just in time with the hog holes, because it's starting to rain now. Looks like we're gonna get a decent little rain over the next day or two. So I don't know. They're supposed to come out tomorrow and fertilize. Partial. I've done 80 acres. I've got another 60 acres for them to fertilize, and it'll be fine. I think it's so dry. I think they could get on it tomorrow, unless it just like really rains like 3 or 4 inches. But anyway, this is the hay I got in the barn right now. It's starting to fill up. Still got a little bit of room to put some more.
It's very deceiving. It doesn't look like there's hardly any in there.
Yeah, it's let's see, I'll back up to this point right here. So from this point, let's see where you can see on the camera. From this point right here, back to the hay is 1/3. So it's 2/3 full, but that's the distance of 1/3. So I wanted to show y'all, trying to come down now. Yeah, I'm getting wet. I wanted to show y'all Man, can they hear?
I don't know. I better stay close to you.
I want to show you why this thing was whining, or tell you why. Okay, there's a gearbox. This gearbox right here on the bottom. It's the first gearbox. It has no teeth in it. It's not the main, this big one. It's a small drive box. It's the first one in line of the bar. I bought this thing in, well, 5 years ago. I guess it'll be 13. And I used it maybe 5 acres, not very long. And I was trying to finish off something, but I knew I needed a backup cutter anyway. So no big deal, it worked. Parked it, brought it here. Didn't use it for 4 years until last year. Again, 2017, 4 years later, is the first time I used it again. I took it out to I said, you know what, it's brand new. I used it 5 acres. You know, it sat in cover, and I mean, it doesn't ever been rain, you know, it's not in the weather or anything. And I got out in the field, mowed about 5 acres, and it just locked up. That box that I showed you there, once I got it back up to the house, well, the reason I used it, because that cutter that now has the broken belts through a gearbox also. And they do that. I mean, that thing's 5 years, it's a little over 5 years old, I think. I had that one first, but anyway. They just do it over time sometimes. I mean, gearboxes go. They're just, I mean, not all the time, but I've had them go on my Tedder. Anyway.
Yeah, look, a squirrel.
Yeah. And so I got it up here after it locked up out in the field. Pulled that apart, dropped the bar off the main gearbox, and that box had 0 oil in it. Okay. It was bone dry. I don't mean like it ever had any oil on it. The thing was never had oil in that gearbox. That thing was they didn't put oil in that gearbox. And then I checked everything else full of oil. Oil looked great. It was fine. That box it was gone. It didn't leak out because it was so dry. You could tell there's no film. There was no nothing. You could tell nothing had ever been in it. Anyway, whatever. It's 4 years later. Nothing I can do about it. So I have New Holland cutters, and I've had them for a while. So I have lots of parts. Well, used parts. Some new, but not. Anyway, I had the guts, and I needed the cutter bad because I had like 5 more acres really to finish for the year. No, or for that cutting, for that whole cutting. And then I was going to have that one fixed. Or I had a gearbox ordered anyway. So I brought it up here, and I was able to put the parts in it, and there was a little damage to the bottom gear of that big gearbox, that big round gearbox. It wasn't a lot, but it's a little bit of damage, and so it didn't matter. I slapped it all together, and it worked. Cut 5 acres, no problem. It whined, and I never messed with it again. I'm just gonna run it until it pop. I mean, I don't run it. I hope I never run that thing again, but I think it'll be fine as a backup. I'm not gonna. I think it'd probably be about $1,000 to replace those 2 gears, the inside of that box plus that bottom gear, because I've done it before on another cutter. Anyway.
So wait.
That's why it's whining so bad.
It took 5 minutes and 8 seconds to get to the point, which is it was whining because it never had oil in it, and it locked up, and it damaged the first gearbox in the chain.
Right. See, I explained it so well, even you could understand it.
So is that it?
I think that was just addressing the whine. Yeah, we probably should have started the video off with the whine, but whatever. But that's why it's whining. The gears are whining. I keep changing the oil in it. Every time I use it, I've dumped it out and looked at it. I don't see any shavings or oil looks good. I just put new oil in it every time I've used it. Recently, and now I parked it. And I don't think I'm gonna pull them gears. It ran fine, cut fine. It's got a little whine. I'm sure someday it'll blow, but it's fine. I think I got $1,000 I can spend somewhere else, I think. So anyway, that's it. That's how I just wanted to address that whining because people were asking about it. Oh yeah, and Happy Labor Day. Is that what you say? I don't know.
Sounds good to me.
Dude,
Enjoy a day off of laboring.
is that what it is? I don't make money when you take off, but anyway, I wish I had one of them good jobs. But
hey, it's an excellent Labor Day. It's raining.
it is raining. It's raining. It's a good Labor Day. Yes,
Yes.
I'm gonna agree with that. Anyway, y'all have a good one.